All about whatever you like. You know, if you haven't figured it out by now, we don't judge cars, we pick cars. We pick what we like. This little beauty here was picked by Nikki, and this is Chris Copeman from Corona, Illinois. Entry number 396, a 23T Roadster, and you could say that's purple. Our next pick was picked by the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. Do we have a representative here from the fairgrounds? They want to give this award away, or we could give it away for you. This little beauty here is entry number 370, and this is Tom McClure of Taylor Ridge, Illinois, with a 1937 Ford Slantback, and it's color red. Our next entry is entry number 606, and this is the 29 below out of our Streets of Rods. This vehicle is Tanner Gerald, the 1968 C10 pickup. This is our 29 and below grouping. And where's our certificate? We got it. Funkin' Wagnalls had it in a mayonnaise jar right here. 606. And I don't know if you know this or not, but Vinny Jer, as our sponsor, gives us two of these awards. They give a fan, electric fan, and an under air unit, AC unit, to give away to each one of our events. And we just fan those out, and we simply make a drawing. We're not picked by anything other than just simple sleight of the hand. We just draw them out of the pile. And this gentleman won the under air dash unit. All right, thank you. Another one of our Streets of Rods is the Lady Rodder Lane, and this was sponsored by Watson Street Works, entry number 132. This is Renee Carter from Crestwood, Illinois, with a 40 Chevrolet sedan, apple red. Don't be getting out of there and giving him hugs or anything. Oh God, here we come. Get over there, Mike, get your hug. Sorry, Lynn. Makes a better photo op, see there? Thank you. Our next Streets of Rods is our Mustang Corral, and it's sponsored by Fat Man Fabrication. Entry number 625, Michael and Linda Price from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. The 1970 Ford Mach 1, yellow in color. Very nice car. Our next street was a commercial court. This is sponsored by O'Brien Truckers. Entry number 423, Dan and Becky Rubin of East Berlin, Minnesota. I think I got that right. It's a 1950 Willys panel, green in color. Our next street was the Carburetor Court. This was sponsored by Harrison Rod and Custom. Entry number 160. This is Dave Kalberg. Well, I don't know how you say this. Zumbrota, Minnesota. It's a 1930 Erskine. Brown the color. Very pretty. Our first host club pick was picked by the Quad City Cruisers. They picked entry number 668. James Ross from Highland, Illinois with a 1933 Chevrolet Coupe in black. Did the cruisers not want to give that out? Okay. The next host club pick is picked by the Black Hawk chapter of the Pontiac Club. Do you want to give this out, or do you just want us to give it out? Here, come on, Harry. Here comes Harry. Terry Shoemate from Baser, Kansas. I know where Baser, Kansas is. A 1939 Pontiac Coupe, red jewel. Our first pro pick, and these were in no particular order, sponsored by Lumacraft, is entry number 493, Dennis Quinn from Washington, Illinois, with a 1953 Chevrolet pickup, gray in color. As you note, some of these awards are all custom made, like that particular one there. Lumacraft did those and sponsored it for every award, every event that we do across the nation. Our next pro pick is entry number 336, Craig Steenkamp from Des Moines, Iowa, a 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, white color. Thank you for being here. Beautiful car. Our next pro pick is entry number 749, Sandy and Charlie Chad, Neoset, Illinois, for the 1932 Ford Roadster, gray in color. Sandy can't stop smiling when she drives this car, can you? I'll give you a little history. This car was in the Builder's Showcase a year ago in Louisville, and this is built by Rad Rods by Troy. See there? I know. You stay any longer, Sandy, I'm going to charge you. Our next pro pick, entry number 356, Terry Marquis from Jamesville, Wisconsin, a 1936 Ford Cabriolet Aqua Blue. Our first award for the outstanding use of color, sponsored by Clean Tools, is entry number 140. This is Dan and Ricky Tavenino of Waukesha, Wisconsin, a 1957 Chevrolet sedan. Taupe is the color on this bad boy. Well, that's really straight. That looks good. I'm back. All right. So this is our next. This is our another one of our Clean Tools. That was entry number 472. Bruce and Gloria Beatty of Neha, Wisconsin, a 1948 Chevrolet pickup. and it was a vanilla shake in color. Our first ISCA pick. This ISCA was out, the International Show Car Association, this weekend. They picked entry number 71, Bob Nigel, from Bargaloo, Wisconsin, a 1933 Dodge sedan, burgundy and black in color. Our next ISCA pick is a late model. Went to entry number 88, Dave Waite from Davenport, Iowa, right here at home. How about that? 1956 Chevrolet 210 blue.
Nice. 6, 5, 7.
Our next pick is the Nick's pick.
Nice.
This guy behind me is Nick Donovan, the Rock and Road Show guy. And we accuse him of just looking out the window and making picks. We call this the window pick. Here you go, Nick. Talk about your pick and how you just really busted your tail all over the fairground.
Well, I always pick a car that I'd like to have in my garage. I've picked everything from station wagons to roadsters, and this one is 40 Coupe Randy Sell, Muscatine, Iowa. Obviously black 40 Coupe. Randy, thank you very much. This plaque I give is an actual CD. We played on the air, a Wolfman Jack CD, so hope you enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick, for being part of our program. Nick does a really good job for us. I tell you, there isn't anything that Nick doesn't do for us. He plays early, stays late. Nick, we thank you. And yes, you do. You haul my junk stuff. Absolutely. If I buy a pedal car or two, he brings her home. Okay, our outstanding custom this year was entry number 439, Steve Reski, Corona, Illinois, with a 1954 two-door, green and cream. Look at that little baby. All right. Thanks for being here. Our next pick is the outstanding lowrider pick, and it's entry number 775. Steve Hollenquist from St. Louis, Missouri, with a 1965 Chevrolet wagon, light blue. He can make this really low, let me tell you. Make it low, Steve. Thanks for being here, Stevie. He can put that down in the weeds.
Yeah, he did.
I have another new pick that I've come up with this year. It's called One Sweet Four-Door. Four-doors never get a good deal. This four-door's got a great deal going for it. It's in number 603, Marcia Greenman from Rio, Illinois, with a 32 Ford four-door road sedan, taupe color. Taupe. Thank you. What a great car. That really looked good in my garage. I have another new one. It's called the Road Rash Warrior. It's for somebody that just drives their car and just loves to drive and go to events. This went to entry number 240, Jim and Karen Tower from Leavenworth, Indiana, the 1948 Plymouth two-door, peach and cream color. Here comes another one that's cool. This is our Bad to the Bone, 759, Rusty Townsend from Ham Lake, Indiana, a 1934 Ford four-door, another nice four-door. Look at that bad boy. If you get a chance, look at the dash in this car. Really cool. Let me look at this up again. You know, I gotta tell you, it doesn't say that here, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, right here, here's our outstanding GM muscle car this year. Entry number 612, Bonnie and Stan Musil from LeClaire, Iowa. A 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle, blue in color. Another outstanding muscle car is our Ford. This is entry number 233, Jim Twister from from Sussex, Wisconsin, a 1961 Ford Starliner, red in color. And not to be outdone by Ford and General Motors, we've got our outstanding Mopar, entry number 29. Jenny and Jeff Curry of Junction City, Wisconsin, a 1963 Plymouth two-door, black. I think you have to agree that's a muscle car there. That's nice. Our first red safety pick, Wally Burchill picked this beauty. It's entry number 198. This belongs to Judy and Tom Bolbrick of Forest Lake, Minnesota, the 1934 Pontiac Chevrolet, white in color. It says this car's for sale on the window if anybody's interested. Oh, it's not now. Okay. It just keeps winning awards, doesn't it? All right. Our next red safety pick was picked by Mr. Greg Knapp. Entry number 767 goes to Harold Orlerman from Minnenosha Falls. Is that how you say it? Menominee. Menominee. Now, where'd you come up with a name like that? Falls, Wisconsin. This is a 51 Merc two-door, strawberry in color. Y'all got to get these names fixed. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got flames, ghost flames on the front. Looks really good. Our next rep safety pick was Perry Ratterman. Picked this. Larry picked entry number 205, Stephen Therese Wayne. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, a 1935 Chevrolet Coupe, cream in color. Very nice. Our next rep safety pick is entry number 246, Debbie and Terry Hutchinson from Prior Lake, Minnesota, a 1964 Buick Riviera, bronze in color. There's no rep on the name here.
Roadhouse, baby, Roadhouse. The double deuce, baby.
When I was a couple years younger, everybody wanted one of these and couldn't have one. Beautiful. Our next red safety pick is picked by Carol Barnhill. She picked entry 30. It's Dennis and Sandy, West Chappelle, Abbotsford, Wisconsin, a 1939 Nash. Oh, you say Westfall. Westfall. 39 Nash, what a beautiful car. Thank you. I probably shouldn't have
Here we
either.
go, baby.
Our next rep safety pick is picked by Mark.
That is 442 right there. Hell yeah.
Pot bin, all right. Pot bin, gotcha. Entry number 720, David Dishroom from Maple Park, Illinois, a 1967 Olds 442. Now this could be a good muscle car.
Yeah, right out. Woo! Love the Traegers, man. Come on. Giddy up.
This next rep safety pick was picked by a couple rascals up in Wisconsin. Tom Mitchell and Jack Liberto. They picked entry number 35, Pete Allman. I can't say this name. I don't even want to try this name. How do you say that? You seen it? What does that say? Not the name. I got the name.
Oh, I ain't gonna try that one either.
Oh, you ain't good. And you live up there. Kamdawa. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, I had that. Oh, Kamawa. I knew that's what it was all the time. I'm just testing. Our next rep safety pick was picked by Pumpkin Johnson. Boy, entry number 591, Larry Dorr from Sioux City, Iowa, Sioux City, Nebraska. There is a both. There is both, but I got you. You're in Nebraska. You got that big bridge between you. There you go. Thank you. Beautiful car. Our next rep safety pick was picked by Gary.
Get it! Very nice. Very nice.
Where do you get these names? 708, Ken Evans from Seymour, Illinois, a 1936 Buick Coupe, gray in color. Why don't you have names like Bob, Sid, Dude, Sue? Sue, that's a good name. All right, here's our next rep safety pick. This was picked, Bob Woodruff and Candace Hanley picked entry number 491. Larry and Joyce Whaley from Albuquerque, New Mexico, a 1941 pickup, blue in color. How about that? Those folks down there in Albuquerque love Pueblo chili. He must not have heard me. Those are fighting words in Albuquerque. Our division director was out on the fairgrounds. Acting this year was Mike Adams. And he picked entry 501, Mike Williams, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, a 1937 Ford Coupe, green pearl. Our national field director, Mr. Charlie Bryson, was out on the grounds. He picked entry number 355, Herb and Becky Smith. See, those are good names. Deepwater, Missouri, with a 1938 Chevrolet sedan, resale red. I'm gonna let you walk it out for me. I might lose my place if I walk behind here. The flies will miss me. All right, this event director standing before you, Mr. Tom Wilkerson, picked entry number 354, John and Kim Lowe from New Richmond, Wisconsin, a 1933 Ford Roadster, maroon in color. Oh, that's a beauty, isn't it? That's nice. That's very nice. Our safety division. Give it out. Our safety division, as you well know, set up both days out here. And this year set up on the fairgrounds, inspected 72 cars, 44 passed, and 34 received a 23 sticker. And we had inspectors from Arkansas, Iowa, West South Dakota, North Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And they selected, now you can walk out there. Richard Reddick was the chief inspector for the West Central Division. They picked entry number 719, Gary Eaton from Quincy, Illinois, with a 1932 Ford Coupe in taupe in color. You got a really nice 32, partner. Beautiful car. The hardest working guy in our division is Mr. Louis Mayhall with Street Scene Magazine. He covers the fairgrounds back and forth, up and down, and day and night, shooting everything he can. And he picked entry number 70, Ken Matthew Schmidt from Milford, Delaware, with a 1944 convertible, purple in color. You heard me right, this car is from Delaware. I've told this guy so many times, thank you for being here. He's tired of hearing it. We have a special interest pick too. And I had Mr. Jim Rose go out and pick this little beauty. It's entry number 243. Jeff DePiro, I think, is from Eagle, Wisconsin, a 1963 Dodge 440 wagon, red and white. I doubt many of you have seen one of these beauties. Very rare, isn't it? Yep, thank you for bringing that nice car. Thank you. We have a long distance pick here. They drove 1,603 miles all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, and that's entry number 323, Robert Leanne Kleiner, the 1954 Kaiser in red color. Thank you for being here. That's a nice trip. Appreciate you coming all the way. That doesn't sound like no regular Kaiser. No. Does the back still making a bed? Didn't those used to make a bed in the back? Not that one. Oh, he'd take you to a Marriott. We got our barrel coming up. Has everybody got their ticket in here? I don't want anybody to miss one of those $2,000 checks or one of these super prizes. When I call